Hey guys! So this past weekend, me and my boyfriend had to house sit for his parents while they were out of town. And since I worked all weekend, I had to throw together a bag of my toiletries, my makeup, my hair products, everything like that. So I decided that I would film it for you guys. A lot of the products you will see are products I have featured in my yearly favorites and my everyday makeup routine. I thought this would be a cool video to film just to kind of show you guys what I use on a daily or every second day kind of basis. And I know it probably seems like a lot of products for just a few days. It seems excessive to me too when I packed everything up. I was like, this is a lot of stuff, but I just went through it and I was like, this is the stuff I actually use regularly, so I need to bring all of this. But before I get started with what was in my makeup bag, I want to apologize if I sound kind of really monotone and kind of sleepy during the footage. I filmed it one night after I had just finished work and I wasn't feeling that good. So I feel like I sound kind of boring almost. Yeah, I decided to film this on my iPhone instead, just so you guys could hopefully see everything a little bit better and the quality would be a little bit better. This is my first time doing this, so I have no idea how it's really going to turn out. But let me know in the comments below if you like that kind of style or if you prefer me holding up the products and showing them as I talk about them instead. But yeah, let's just jump in and get started with what I brought in my makeup bag. So the case I decided to bring is this Lancome makeup case that I featured in my last haul. It's really big, really roomy. I knew I would love it for small trips like this. Well, not trips, but just for occasions when I only needed a small amount of makeup, but I also wanted to pack all of my skincare. It has a smaller compartment on the top that's really flat. That's where I kept all my makeup. And in the bigger one, that's where I kept all my skincare, hair care, things like that I needed to bring. So I'm going to start off with the bottom compartment. Okay, so the first thing I have in here is just a Ziploc bag with cotton rounds and Q-tips in it. It's pretty boring, but it's a necessity. And then I have these Simple Sensitive Skin Experts Cleansing Facial Wipes. I think pretty much everyone has tried these by now. A lot of people talk about them. They're pretty decent. I've never tried them before this weekend. I try not to use makeup wipes. I definitely prefer just taking off my face makeup with something that'll actually benefit my skin. But they're really nice for long days when you're really tired and you just want something fast. And this weekend it saved me from having to bring an eye makeup remover and my face makeup remover and everything like that. And the next thing is my Cake Satin Sugar Dry Shampoo and Body Powder for lighter hues. I also mentioned this in my haul. It's just a really nice powder dry shampoo. Then I just have my toothbrush. It's in a Steripod, but I like to keep it in a plastic bag too, just to make sure it's extra protected. Yeah, green is my favorite color, that's why it's all green. And then in this little black bottle here, this is actually just an old Lush toner container that I had lying around. For those of you who don't know, I recently got my ears re-pierced, so I needed something to bring my ear cleaning solution in. So I just put it in here. The container that it actually came in is really big and it kind of leaks, so I figured I'd just pour a little bit of it in here just for the weekend, just to make it easy. Then I have my Nivea Dry Confidence Deodorant. I really like this one. It's not scented and it doesn't irritate my skin. It's pretty much empty though. I really need a new one. And of course I just have my toothpaste. It's just the Crest 3D White Radiant Mint toothpaste. I really like this. Keeps my teeth nice and white in between whitenings. Next, I just have a small hairbrush. This usually goes in my purse, but I just didn't want to bring my full-size hairbrush just for a couple days. And then I have a boar bristle brush, which I use just for smoothing out my hair and also teasing sometimes. I got this at Sally's forever ago. It was like $6 or $7. Next, I just have what's left of a 60-pack of bobby pins. Who knows where the rest of them are. And then I just have my two little Tweezerman tweezers. I'm really crazy when it comes to plucking my brows. I do it all the time. Every time there's a little stray hair, it just has to go. Yeah, I really recommend these if you're into keeping your brows really nice and filling in your brows as well. They're kind of expensive, but they're definitely worth the money. And then I just have my little Philosophy Purity Made Simple Facial Cleanser. This is the one my boyfriend got me in my stocking. It's just the perfect size to throw in a makeup bag like this. Then I have the mini Lancome Genefique serum. I've just been trying this out. I'm not totally sure if I like it yet, but yeah, just testing that out still. And then I have the Lush Vanishing Cream Facial Moisturizer. I usually just use this kind of as a day cream now, but I figured for the sake of saving space, I would just use this night and day over the weekend. And then the last kind of skincare item I have is my mini of the Boscia Tsubaki Beauty Oil. I got this in a 500 point perk back in November, and I've been using it ever since. I'm almost out of it, but yeah, I've really been loving that. I'm going to be talking more about that though in my January favorites, so I'm not going to talk about it too much right now. Then I just have my Chella brow treatment that I'm using. I'm still just trying this out. I've been using it for a little over 2 weeks now, and I am noticing a difference in the thickness of my brows, but yeah, I'll probably have a full review coming up on that at some point. For perfume, I just brought the Taylor Swift Wonderstruck Enchanted Rollerball. I love this fragrance. I actually love all of Taylor Swift's perfumes. And then I just brought this Sephora Daily Makeup Brush Cleaner. I just bought this randomly one time when I was ordering online because I was just a little bit short for free shipping, so I just picked this up because it was like $8. But yeah, it's pretty good. It's just a brush cleaner. I just brought it in case I needed to spot clean any of my brushes. And then the last thing in this big pouch, aside from a couple stray bobby pins, is my huge can of Aussie Mega Hairspray. I definitely wouldn't bring this if I was going on a longer trip or anything like that. I would probably find a smaller travel size can of hairspray. Since it was just for the weekend, I figured I'd bring this because it is my new favorite. So yeah, that is everything in the bottom part of my makeup bag. Now moving on to the top section of my makeup bag where I store all of my actual makeup. Alright, so here is what the top section of my makeup bag looks like. I really like this case because even though the top is really flat and thin, it fits a lot of makeup and you can see everything laid out really easily, so it's really easy to find things. So the first thing I have over here is just my Urban Decay Naked Skin Foundation. I talked about this more in my yearly favorites video and I do really like it. But then I also brought these two foundation samples that I've been trying out, and this one is the Estee Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and I think I actually like this one better than the Naked Skin Foundation. It's a bit more full coverage, but I really love the finish of it, and I love how it wears throughout the day, so I'm thinking I might purchase that one instead of my Naked Skin Foundation next. And this one's just the Lancome one. This one, it's the lightest shade, but it's actually too dark for me, so I'm kind of sad. It made me look kind of orange. And then I just have my favorite concealer. It's just the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer in Chantilly. And then I brought my Laura Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. And then this one single eyeshadow I brought is the Lancome Kitten Heel eyeshadow that I talked about in my last haul. I'm going to see if my iPhone will actually do it a bit of justice, because you couldn't tell what it looked like at all on my MacBook, but yeah. It's this really beautiful pink eyeshadow that has this golden sheen to it. I'm so in love with it, I think it's stunning. Then for eyeshadow, I also brought my Too Faced Natural Eye Palette. Just looks like this. As you can probably tell, I really love all of the matte shades in this eyeshadow palette. I'm pretty sad that I'm almost running out of all of them. This light cream shade here is pretty much my favorite brow bone highlighter ever. I'm thinking of picking up the Naked Basics palette soon when I run out, just to replace all of these. I do like the other eyeshadows in here too, but they just get kind of neglected. Then back here I just have my Hourglass Ambient Lighting palette. And then for blush, I was going to pack my NARS Gaiety blush, but I was like, no, Sarah, you have too many blushes, you need to mix it up and pack something else instead of just wearing NARS Gaiety every day. So I decided on these two Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. The first one is in the shade Buff. It is just this gorgeous kind of peachy nude. It's loaded with silver shimmer. And the second one is in the shade Frisky. And this one is a really bright pink that has a ton of gold shimmer in it. I'm honestly not too crazy about this one. It's really pigmented, and once you have it on, it's really hard to blend, but I still use it anyways. It's still a really pretty color. You just have to make sure you kind of apply it with a light hand. And then over here, I just have a small Anastasia clear brow gel. I have my Buxom eyeliner in Onyx. And then I just have the Lancome Definicils mascara. I also brought my Dior Show Lash Primer as well. I really like that if I want more dramatic lashes. And then underneath I have this really old MAC Liquid Last eyeliner. It's seriously so old I need to throw that out, but I just can't find a liquid eyeliner I like better. And then I just have my Urban Decay Primer Potion and my Revlon Eyelash Curler. And then I also just have my NYX Auto Eyebrow Pencil. Oh, and I forgot, I also brought my Benefit Hoola Bronzer. But I didn't actually end up using it. I don't know why, I just didn't feel like using bronzer. Now moving on to lip products, the first thing I brought was my Lush Mint Juleps Lip Scrub and my Jack Black Lip Balm. This is seriously my favorite combination for super soft lips. And then I brought my NARS lipstick in the shade Roman Holiday. This is just a really nice Barbie pink lipstick. I like it because it's not too bright. It's still a nice pop of color, but it's not too bright for every day. And I absolutely love NARS, but one thing I can't stand is the smell of their lip products. They always smell so bad, like they've just expired or something like that. I just can't stand it. But they're really good quality. I just wish they would change the scent. And to go with that, I brought one of my Chanel lip glosses. This is in 104 Astral, I believe. It's probably a fancy French way to pronounce that, but I'm just going to say Astral. But yeah, I've been loving that combination lately. And the last thing I brought is just my Chanel Jersey Rose lipstick. I'm not going to show that because I've talked about it so many times. So yeah, that wraps up everything that I brought in my makeup bag. So yeah, that wraps everything up. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to comment down below and subscribe as well for future videos. If you have any requests for videos you want to see me film, leave them in the comments down below. I love hearing your guys' suggestions. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye!